Well, welcome back to You Heard It from a CFP. My name is Matthew Coyle. Today is October 28th, 2021. Thanks for tuning back in. Today we're here to talk about payments. How many of you pay with this, and you should be paying with this. Let's talk about digital wallets and why you should be using a digital wallet pretty much wherever you go and whenever you can. Why? Let's dive in. Okay, today we are talking about how we pay for things, specifically digital wallets. Now, I must admit, I'm a relative newcomer to the world of digital wallets. I've been using mine for about a year and a half. Roughly 150 million Americans have at least tried a digital wallet, but they don't use it on a regular basis, according to a recent survey. I would make the case that you now should be switching over, like I have, full-time to using a digital wallet when you make purchases in a store or purchases online, what have you. And of course, those reasons are safety and convenience. So let's start off with, first of all, what is a digital wallet? A digital wallet is nothing more than a piece of software inside your phone. It's an application, an app inside your phone. In this case, I happen to use the iPhone. That stores credit card numbers, gift card numbers, airline passes, hotel passes, whatever you may want to store inside of it. It is a software specifically built to store securely, and we're going to talk about how they do that, securely store credit card numbers and all the numbers you want to put in there inside the phone for communication to the merchant when you eventually want to spend those. Now, how does that work? Let's talk about that real quickly. So, when you go to a merchant and you pay with a physical card, such as this here, you make a payment on their point of sale system, which of course the merchant can see your credit card number, and the merchant can see your security code, the merchant can see your expiration date. They physically see the card, and of course if you call up an order or whatever and you give them your credit card number, you have to give them all that information anyway. So what typically happens in that is that the merchant has full access to it. And through either nefarious means or pure accidental means, someone might get a hold of your credit card number that you might not want to have that credit card number. So what do? Inside the phone, there is a chip called a secure element. A secure element stores and communicates these numbers to the merchant and back to the bank that issued the credit card using a 16-digit code called a token. A token is randomly generated, 16 digits, and it represents your card number back and forth in the transaction, but is not actually your credit card number. So from a security standpoint, it's a very secure way to pay for things because the merchant never has access to your credit card number, and this is why I have fully switched over now as much as I can to a digital wallet system. I happen to use Apple Pay, but there's others out there. There's Google Pay, Chase has theirs, PayPal has one. You can pick your favorite based on what kind of system you use, but the concept is the same. So that's the first point, is security, and why I've switched over to digital payments for future use. All right, let's talk convenience. You know, when digital pay first came out, it was actually 1997. Fun fact, the originator of digital payments was Coca-Cola in their vending machines as early as 1997. Yes, you could buy a can of Coke through a vending machine using a text message as early as 1997. Gotta love the 90s. Now things have changed a bit, and when Apple Pay, for example, came out in 2014, it wasn't widely adopted at first. Many stores did have it, but now roughly 85% of all stores nationwide accept Apple Pay through their terminals. Which means you can also use things like Google Pay or Chase Pay or others. So convenience-wise, pretty much everybody and everywhere you'd want to go, for the most part, takes these type of payments, except for very, very small retailers, which are very quickly adopting them through their use of things like Square or Stripe or other payment services which can take them. So convenience-wise, you can pretty much go anywhere in the country these days and anywhere in the world and use Apple Pay or Google Pay or any type of digital wallet. Again, I happen to use Apple Pay. Whatever you happen to use, whatever platform you're on works fine for you, then use that. But I can go pretty much anywhere in the country these days and use a very safe way to pay. So the other reason is, convenience-wise, your relationship with your credit card company does not change at all. One of the questions I get when I talk to people about how they pay for things is they're worried about not getting their miles anymore, they're worried about not getting their credit card points or their hotel points. Your relationship with your credit card company, the credit card issuer, as far as the terms and agreement, actually doesn't change. You get the same point structure, the same miles, the same everything. It's just that Apple or the platform is helping you facilitate that transaction a little more securely. So your relationship from a convenience standpoint with your credit card issuer, your credit card bank, doesn't change at all, and you can now use Apple Pay or other services in the majority of stores in America. So convenience-wise and security-wise, it's a great way to pay for things. Your terms with your credit card company does not change, so you'll not lose any of your miles, points, etc. So I would encourage all of you to make the switch. I now, again, use it on a full-time basis, And of course, if you have any questions on the subject, please feel free to write me an email or drop me a line. So thanks for tuning in. This is a relatively short one today, and I hope you have a very nice week, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.